Hello, everyone. We hope you enjoy Suite Connect London. Please come by and visit us. We're very happy and grateful to NetSuite for allowing us to sponsor the event. Today, I'm joined by Mari, our Chief Product Officer, and we're going to talk about the latest release and its highlights.
Yes, so we have released bundle version 69 with the compatible web application B17. Let's start with the first ticket. In the first ticket, we have introduced the possibility to create a service order from the planner board. Right now, you can double-click on the planner board on the required slot, and you will get all the fields that you would normally see from the service requester on the tab. You will be able to create a service order without leaving from the planner board page.
All right, so then we're booking reactive without going to a second screen or going to another tab on the browser, but allowing you to identify and narrow in on the right technician, the right slot, and then book direct.
Yes, so service planners don't have to leave the page at all.
And it then pushes the notification to the technician in the field without the required to refresh, phone call, or send an SMS.
Right.
Great.
The next ticket is about allocating parts to the service order. Now you can send parts to the service orders bin instead of assigning those parts specifically to the technician. This means that all the technicians who are going to be assigned to the service order will see the parts that have to be used on the service.
So in this case, we're issuing an instruction to the assigned technician or technicians that they must use a certain part in a certain quantity in order to complete the service, whether they are selling or consuming the service.
Correct. And on submission, it will work just like parts used normally work, so they will be submitted to the sales order. In the next ticket, we have added the possibility for customer feedback. So once customer submits signature, the customer will be asked to fill in the feedback form. Feedback form can vary based on services. You can have different questions there, different rating system, but the main thing is that you can now collect feedback from customers about your services and technicians.
And it's not a global setting. We'll require it, say, for install, but not require it for a recurring maintenance.
Right, it's service specific.
Great.
We can now navigate to the parts checkout and acceptance page quicker without leaving the service order page. So whenever you have a part delivery, you have parts that your customer is going to receive, you will be prompted if you need to accept those parts or you need to check them out. And if one of these buttons appears on the page, it means that you have to use parts that you don't have in your bin.
Right, so we're alerting the technician to a deficit and then minimizing the number of clicks. And it sounds like a minor point, but minimizing that number of clicks means the technician is getting off of the device,
right,
and back to work.
And everything will be faster, no need to wait for loading time.
Right, I see also an advantage here as very often companies will send staff to site or maybe if they're performing their own service to another building on the campus or at the facility, and they're 15, 20 minutes or even 2 or 3 hours away from the warehouse. In this case, what we allow to happen is alert the technician beforehand to hopefully minimize or even completely reduce the incidence of lost time due to arriving on site, beginning work, and having insufficient parts or inventory.
Right. The buttons will hint that you need some parts. The next ticket is about having a build period chip on the rental planner board. Now we have a rental planner board that is showing the utilization or availability of your rental equipment. And in addition, you can now see if the rental period is billed or not.
Right. We do want to communicate that if you're a rental booker, you may be billing daily, weekly, or adding custom time period. The chip will understand the billing frequency and then apply accordingly.
Correct.
Great.
Block time. Now you can create ad hoc time from your application calendar view. So technicians can create some events that they want to see on their calendars and they want to inform their service planners about that are not related to the service. For example, meetings, trainings, maybe a visit to dentist. You'd like to have it on your calendar as a placeholder so that you don't get a service schedule at the same time.
And I've moved whole service departments off of Outlook. Of course, they're still using Outlook. They're still using Exchange in the sales departments or in other departments. But our Shepherd calendar on the mobile or native app on a telephone or tablet is service-centric, and which is logical, obviously, because if you're a service technician, your life or your career is service-centric. We'll put that service order front and center. But then often we have non-service. items, or the requirement that I complete an 8-hour day, but not all of my hours are going to be service related. This allows me to enter that time, enter PTO or anything else, along with recurrence.
Exactly. So we have added, as the last ticket, we have added the possibility to update the rental contract from the service order. Technicians can now add more rental accessories to the rental contract, or remove them as the returned rental accessories, just everything from the service order.
And one of our first customers who went live, this is 6.5 years ago, went live with rental. And one of the largest complaints was the loss of these accessories. For those of you not in rental, it might be, say, my GPS device when you rent a car, or cabling, or power, an excess power supply or adapter when you rent a boiler or a generator. These items are notorious for going missing, and although they're not as expensive as that boiler or as that generator, when you count the incidence or the frequency that they go out, they can get quite expensive. So mid-rental, we collect the return, adjust the rental contract, handle the billing, if there is any, for that accessory, and then allow you to continue.
Right, and this way you can get live updates to a rental contract without need to wait for a service manager to update the contract. That's all that we have for the tickets.
And everyone, come see us at London. We're here on the floor, and have a very good day and a good show.
Thank you.